Whoa, I got a package from Ireland today. Pleasant surprise. This came in the mail today for me. What do you think might be in there? I can tell you one thing. It came from Belfast, Ireland. And I ordered it about 2.5 weeks ago. And I'm really excited to get this. That's what's in the box. Howard. How it comes wrapped. What do you suppose might be wrapped up in there like that? And it's a Howard Lodi whistle, sometimes called a Lodi Irish whistle, because they play a lot of Celtic music with it. $188, taxes and shipping. I already play a whistle, but I find them very easy instruments to play. And, well, I'll check this out. And this is kind of like show and tell, but for my music scene, I just got a new piece of equipment. And today was my day off, and I had an eventful day, just nothing big. But for me, I scored some of the Zombie Dust, which is my new favorite American Pale Ale by Three Floyds. I did a beer review on it. This is the best. You can find it. It's my day off, so I got out and got some wood, made a pizza, and I made a video about that. Went through an old homestead foundation. Played around a little bit just with the metal detector. Didn't really spend much time out there. But I plan to go back and maybe make a video of that. Do a little bit of digging there for, some bottles or whatever I can find. But in the mail today, I got this. All the way from Belfast, Ireland. And this would be a Howard's low D whistle. And I play a low D flute. I don't really play, see, of the instruments I play, flute and whistle are probably the ones I don't play much of, because nobody ever liked it. But it's just me now, so I'll get back into it. But I play guitar best, then the accordion, and this is probably least best. But I like these. I play this. This is Doug Tipple's low D flute, and I've been playing that in some of my videos. But now I've got this, and it's made out of brass. I don't know if you could see that, and it's got like a plastic head on it, which is they've got 3 different ones you can get for this. I never got one of these because honestly, I think it looks corny for a guy to play a whistle. I guess just being with some of the guys I used to hang out with, I thought they'd laugh at me if I, playing a whistle, But they really have a place for Celtic folk music, which is kind of my thing. And I think they're fairly easy to play, and I'm very confident that I will get pretty good on this because I really haven't played this. I just got this. So this is the first time I've ever played a low D whistle, and it's not that hard. Yeah, it's pretty easy to play. It's easier to play than this. I'll try to play the same on this, and I probably won't be able to because you got to blow into the side here. It's a transverse flute, and if I'm out of practice, I find it hard to do that. That did better. This seems to have more volume, but I'm confident. But I've been playing this for a while. But see, with this, I split my breath on the far end of this opening here. And that takes practice to get that right. With the whistle, you blow into the end of this, and it's got like a reed there. It splits it on the reed. So it really makes it's an easier instrument to play, quite frankly. But it also has an airy sound to it. And I'm confident I can get a good sound out of this when I play this more. I gotta practice on these, but you know what I like about these? They're it's just a tube, you know. You could, unlike a guitar or my accordion or my guitar, they're very portable, and they're really, you know, I could drop them in the pond for a month, and they would fish them out, clean them up, and they'd still play fine. You know, now I wouldn't leave this well. I'm pretty sure they'd hold up in heat. You know, if I left them out in the sun, so. They're pretty basic. I think, you know, when it comes to people and music, our first musical instruments are voice, then percussion. You know, however they do it, you know, that was probably the second thing people did for music after singing. And they figure the third instrument ever played was a flute, a transverse, simple transverse flute. You know, like that one. Yeah, that's not a song. It's just me noodling around with it. And I don't know. I kind of like the sound of the transverse flute, preferably in some ways, but for some songs, I could play it on this now, and that really, I'm kind of excited about it because music's one of the few things I still have left that I like a lot. I don't know. I'm really happy to get this. Is by the way, $188 for this, which I think it's a deal, quite frankly. I mean, this will outlive me. I don't know who's going to play this when I'm gone, but somebody will be. It'll be around. Unless somebody steps on it or sits on it or something, which can happen. Um, I like the brass on it. Looks gold and black. I think it has a nice sound. I think when I play this more, and I plan to play this a lot, God willing, I think I'll be able to get good on it. I do believe I will. Yeah, first night playing it. You can tell I'm like a kid with a new toy. I'm kind of happy to have this. I wasn't expecting it in the mail. It came in the mail today. I'm like, what's this? My flute! It got here, yes. All right. I got to tell you something about the video I made today out in the woods and driving back. I passed this girl, looked like an adolescent girl, might be a boy for all I know. I've never seen their face. I get an uneasy feeling about this person, because I've seen them standing out there by themselves before, not dressed for the weather. It's been raining, and I saw them out there a couple of times. Same place, usually standing in a ditch with their head down, their back turned to me. And I got this, actually, I hope I didn't come across as a creep, because I generally don't video kids. I'm not a creep guy like that. But I was driving down the road, I wasn't expecting this, and there they were again, and the same person in the same place. You'll see in the video with their back turned to me, looking down like this. And that's how I've encountered some spirits. All by themselves, dressed a little out of place, usually with their head down, and you don't see their face. But I'm not saying this person was a spirit. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'll just say it's possible. I'll say I doubt it at this point, but it's possible. If I see them again, I'll pull over and say hello, but it's a kid, you know what I mean? I don't want to be a creep. But what are they doing out there by themselves, standing there like that? And the last time I saw this person, they were dressed the same way, and there was snow. And they're just standing there off the side of the road. The same demeanor, looking depressed, with their head down. I just get an uneasy feeling about this person, a sad feeling. Whether they're a ghost or whether they're not, I get a very strong depressed feeling. And it's on the video today that I made when I went out and explored an old homestead on that road. And I hope I don't come across as a pervert, creep kind of guy for even catching this person, child, really. Presumably, I think it's a girl, but it might not be. But it looks like a adolescent, on my video. And then I went back and drove by them again and took a different way home. Whoever they are, they need your prayers and my prayers. Be they ghost or not ghost, I feel this person needs my prayers. So that's on the video towards the end of it that I made today out in the woods. And driving down the road. Most of the video is me in the woods, and the end of it's me driving. But I've seen this person several times there. And the time before today, it was pretty cold out, and they were dressed not for the cold, and they were standing out, the child standing out there all by themselves. It's strange, and I get I get a really strong, sad feeling. I didn't mean to turn this into a ghost story, and I don't know that it is a ghost. I'm not saying it is, but I'm certainly going to pray for this person. And if I see them out there again, I might stop and ask them if they're all right. You know, and try to be as gentlemanlike as I can because, you know, I know, you know what I'm saying. I'm not the kind of guy that normally would do that with kids, you know, but this person seems to be in some trouble. I get that feeling. I get sad. They might not be. It's just a feeling I get. I always get it. And I've never seen their face. They always have their back turned to me with their head down. I'm excited to get this. And hopefully, God willing, you'll be hearing this with my guitar and my accordion. I've already got some music I want to cover with it. Yeah. I gotta practice. You think? Oh. What am I trying to play? I don't care if it looks goofy. I just thought it looks silly. Man playing a whistle. My friends would have poked fun at me for it. They're not here. They're not here. They're not here. Real men play electric guitars and drums, or a bass guitar. Well, I say real men who are confident in themselves will play a flute or whatever they want to play. They might even sing. Oh my God, that's good beer. I've had a pretty good day. Knock on wood. I will say that seeing that person again today while I was making the video, which was troubling, and it still weighs on me. I just have an uneasy feeling about this person. This isn't the first time I've seen him standing out there like this. So I don't know. I don't see kids playing out there ever, or anybody out there on that road. But this adolescent boy or girl, I've seen out there multiple times, just like today. Back turned to me. This was looks like standing in a ditch. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'll definitely pray for this person. Definitely. As soon as I'm done with this video. Definitely. I'm not saying this person was a ghost, but I will tell you that's how I've seen ghosts like this. Usually dressed really old fashioned and they vanish, you know, or something. But I'm not saying this person's a ghost at all. I'm just saying I don't know. It's very odd, and I get a very uneasy, sad feeling about this. That they desperately need my prayers. Be it a living in the flesh person, which I'll presume they are, or possibly they are not. Either way, they need my prayers. And that video will be going up tomorrow evening. It's not much of a video, really. Just me poking around this old homestead ruins, you know, getting some apple wood for my pizza oven and digging around with this chintzy little $12 metal detector I have. And I plan to go back and dig that place up, what I think is their outhouse. I collect old bottles. And then just me driving and talking, Tim Blab, and then I encounter this person in the same place, dressed the same, in the same demeanor. And it's unsettling for me at this point to see them there. I don't know what I can't put my head around it. Not, you know, it could be nothing. But like I said, regardless, I feel this person needs my prayers. Be they spirit or flesh and blood. I guess that's about it. Hopefully, I don't really play this very well, if you can't tell. I can play it. They're not a hard instrument to play. And I'll say, see, when you play a transverse flute like this, you don't put your fingertips on the holes. You lay your fingers flat across them. It's called a piper's grip. Like a, bagpiper, a piper's grip. And that's it. I gotta get used to play this. Yeah. Let's see if I can play Parting Glass. I haven't played that in a while. Yeah, let me start that over. I gotta work on it, but I think I'll be able to get. I think I'm gonna have fun with it. I'll just leave it at that. I like it. I feel that this is expressive. That I can be expressive with this if I work with it, and this too. Really, I in some ways I like the sound of this better than that. This is easier to play. I don't know. I'll try that on there. What the heck? Why not? Oops, wrong. I'm gonna blow on the other. No, you got the transverse flute now, Tim. I don't know, in some ways I like this better, in some ways I like that better. Now, I will say for this, it comes with different heads. This is the head. And it is tunable, so I can actually, if I want to play it, tune it, for example, this is the lowest tuning for the D. Pressing that in, and it's got lines on it, so you can tell where it's at. Sounds kind of the same to my ear. This should sound lower, slightly lower. Yeah, it does, a little lower. So I could tune this actually to my guitar or what have you. I gotta get used to this. If I can hit that high note. All right, yeah, so I'm playing around with it. At any rate, kind of made me happy to get this. I don't know why, but it did. I'm looking forward to it, playing with that. So, back to work tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. What do you? I'm gonna play that same song, Shenandoah. Let's try to. See, I struggle to get that. Well, I always have. I got to practice on these, and I am going to. And I know that when I practice on these, I improve at a rapid pace. And so I'm confident I'm going to be able to get pretty good on that whistle and the transfers. All right, take care. There you go. Here's to you. Here's to me. There's another part to that. I forgot. Never mind. It's kind of obscene. Take care. Oh, yeah.